Sorry to keep you waiting. This wasn't planned like this at all. It was supposed to be, my camera is slanting. It was supposed to be a live at 10:30 p.m. my time, and guess what time it is now? It was supposed to be for USA people, but the main person in USA, Massa, if you ever see this, once you left me a message about how tired you are, I said, you know what, we need to move it. So we moved it, and then I thought, since it's my birthday is coming up, let's wait until it's birthday time. So, happy birthday to me. I just turned 56 years just a few minutes ago. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who are seeing it later, I'm Sherifa Nakalema in Virginia, USA, and today I'm starting a new series that I just turned 56 just a few minutes ago. Alhamdulillah. And I'm starting a new series here. We are going to decide what time we do this, because I may leave America alone and go back to the other countries, because America may be sleeping. I'm starting a new series, Motivation. Motivation, I want to motivate you to do what you are supposed to do, what God meant you to do in this life, okay? So, we're going to start today by talking about the first one. I just created a playlist for it. So when you are looking for it, it's going to be Sherifa's motivational videos after 56 years. So I'm going to put them in another list. The other list is full. The one that have the motivational ones, I think I have over 100. So we're starting a new one. What did I say after 56? After 56. So that starts today. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, Bruno, you're doing a good job. Let me see, I was looking at your charts. Excuse me. And I was very proud of you. Ooh, that's a long conversation you just had over here. Welcome, Mariam. Welcome, Janet. Welcome. I'm welcoming my people here. Oh, Zalwango. Welcome, Sophia. Welcome, Salma. Welcome, Bruno. Bruno, I said Bruno already. I saw Hannah in here, and I wasn't familiar with that name. Hannah. Oh, Hannah, I think you are the Hannah that I watched the videos. You have videos, right? Yeah. I think I watch your videos. How about a normal person? Can you imagine that name? A normal person. Happy. Yeah. Thank you. We have Magala Robert in the house. Now, before I forget, by the way, excuse me those who are going to watch it later. When I'm in this, I'm chatting with my people over there. So we have a video that's coming up to celebrate 4 years on YouTube, and it has 15 people. You didn't know about that, right? You are 15. So I have 15 people in that video, and I think I'm choosing that we watch that on Sunday. We watch it tomorrow. So before we continue, let's vote. What time do you want us to watch it? Malaysia, I don't know. I have two options. And I think Uganda is going to decide. We have who do we have here? Let me see. Who is going to vote for this? Oh, Hannah, welcome. Should we vote now or we vote later? What do you think? It's either we're going to watch it on Sunday, Uganda, 4 p.m. That means Malaysia can watch it with us. Malaysia would be 9 p.m. But if Uganda says no to 4 p.m., that means I'll put it at around 9 p.m. Uganda time, and Malaysia will miss it. That's the main audience, Uganda and Malaysia. I know there is USA, so USA, if you watch it on Sunday, it will be either 9 a.m. on Sunday, or Eastern time, or around 2 p.m. So for USA, you are covered for both. But Malaysia is the one where you have a vote. Malaysia and Uganda. So let's see. What do you say, Janet? I don't think, Janet, you can wake up at, what time would that be? If you watched it the Uganda time, that would be 9 p.m. their time. It will be around 2 a.m. 2 p.m. my time. It will be 2 a.m. your time. You know, I'm so sorry. I have an international audience. That's why I keep switching the times. The times will come here. So Malaysia, will you wake up at 2 a.m. to watch it, Janet, so we can keep it at the best Uganda time? I know Uganda, they like to watch it in the evening, 9 p.m. So let's think about that. Vote. Vote for that. Let's see. Uganda, can you watch at 4 p.m.? If Uganda can watch at 4 p.m., then we can keep it, and then Malaysia can join us. Okay, we have 15 people. The video is coming, and it's celebrate 4 years on YouTube. Okay. Now, today, I'm starting a new series I'm calling Motivational Videos After 56 Years. What I said after 56. You know, this could be watched by my grandchildren. I don't know. So what did I say after 56? I'm starting with your why. Why? Why do you do what you do? Do you take time to think about these things? Why do you do what you do? Why? I'm feeling a little bit like hurt. You know, there is a big light in front of me. Why do you do what you do? If I ask you, Bruno, why do you do what you do? Janet, why do you do what you do? Mariam, Salma, Hannah, all of you, put some answers in the chat. Let me see. Why do you wake up in the morning and do what you do? Because, do you know what I'm thinking? We are so focused on, oh, thank you, Bruno. Okay, do you know what I'm thinking? But they'll continue to have those conversations, like when I'm not here yet, I'll set it up even if it's like a premiere, the one we're doing tomorrow. Come and get to know each other. I love that. So I suggested that and you did it really great. Why do you do what you do? Seriously, I'm serious now. Apart from saying you go to work so you can pay your bills, is that the reason we were created? Is that really the reason why we are on this earth? To just go to work and pay bills? Think about it. You know, Al Nightingale, I used to, those people who, some of you who have been with me for a long time, I used to make sure you watch that video. The audio, I had turned it into an audio actually. Al Nightingale talks about the strangest secret in the world. And he says things you may not believe. Because he says you are creating your life whether you like it or you don't. You know, they say everyone creates their life, only the ones who succeeded, they admit it. If your life is a mess, you actually created your mess. But those who create success, those are the ones who talk about it and tell stories, what they had to do. But those who are failing, they don't want to admit it. But it's actually us. So if you chose to go to school and stay there and to get your profession, the profession, whatever you wanted to become, maybe you wanted to be a doctor and you worked hard and became that, you chose to do that. You know what you had to go through to become a doctor. Then another one who chose not to go to school at all, they all chose to do that, especially here in America. Education is free up to S6. So if you chose not to go to school, you cannot blame anyone. You decided. The bus picks you up from a station close to your house. You could walk to the bus station and go to school, right? But if you chose not to go, now you want to blame someone why your life is the way it is. You chose not to go. So he's saying, Al Nightingale, is the one I'm quoting. You are, in fact he says, we become what we think about. We become what we think about. So the time, you know, recently I was talking about the mind, right? I brought it after the program. Maybe later, for those of you who watch it later, I'm going to put a link that takes you to how you reprogram your mind for success, okay? It takes like 3 months of very, very active, like following the program, to start thinking differently. It's the thoughts. In fact, Al Nightingale says another statement. He says, we are what we think about, and also he said, we become what we think about. In fact, he has where he talks about a man who was carrying, I don't think I can go into that story, it's long. But he was saying that you have this mind, it's like you're the driver, right? So he says, you have this special thing called the mind. Now you're going to drive it into a ditch. If you don't use it right, you're creating a mess. So as I start this series, I want you to think about what's your why. Why? Let's assume that you didn't have to pay for where you live. Everything was there, right? You have a place to stay. You have your bills, your food to eat. What would you be doing? Now I need you to chat, please. Janet, if you removed it. Oh, KKK is here. Thank you. I'm older now. I'm much older. And I say, alhamdulillah, I'm still here. I'm still contributing. Now, let's get into a conversation. Those of you who watch it later, please think about this. What if you didn't have to pay bills? What if you didn't have to look for food? What if you didn't have to pay for where you live? Everything was there. What would you be doing? Because that would be the thing, the real thing you are meant to do. Not just going to make a few monies here and there to eat, come very, very tired, and then do it again and do it again. You know, he asked a question. He says that they took out a survey, by the way. You know, although he did this a long time ago, he was an American, but those things he's talking about were done maybe in the 50s or 60s, but they're still relevant. That a survey was done asking people, why do you go to work? A simple question. They went, and he said the percentage he quoted was really, really big. People didn't have any reason why they go to work. Because they said, okay, you are expected to go to work. You grow up and they're expected to go to work. Why do you go to work? Okay? A simple question. Now, let me say something. Please, please, please. These are things I hear. I hear that people, for example, in Pakistan, that a long time ago, not now things are changing because we have them a lot here where I am. But a long time ago, either you had to be a doctor or I think an engineer to be considered educated. Is that true? I don't know. Please, if you know anything about the Pakistani culture, put in the chat for me. That either you are a doctor or you are an engineer. If you're not one of those, no. So you think about it. Have you seen a family where they have like 7 doctors? All of them are doctors. You wonder why? Did they really want to be doctors? Or they are following? Because that's what Alan Nightingale talks about. That people, sometimes, they just follow blindly. You just follow. Because someone said, and a long time ago, your parents had to choose. For me, I was lucky. Alhamdulillah, because all our dad used to say was, as long as you know Quran, as long as you know your religion, the rest what you do was up to you. And I'm glad he did that. Because he never forced anyone to do anything as far as education. You decide whatever you wanted to do. But being forced to be a doctor, or like not like really forced, expected. Because a long time, even in Uganda, I think now parents are still doing it. If you're doing well, okay, you know math, you know this, or you're going to be that. Just because you can do those subjects well, then you're going to do that. Maybe that's not what you want to do. Just think about it. So why would a family produce people with the same profession? And that's all they did. You don't think maybe they want to do something else? So I'm asking, what do you really want? What is your why? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, and why do you want to do it? Let me see. Did you... I expect Janet. Do you know why I schedule these things and make sure you are in my chat? You tend to respond to these things that I'm talking about. I ask that if you didn't have to pay bills, if you had everything, the house is there, everything, what would you be doing? Because that's actually your passion, your like the thing you really want to do. Because I was saying that you check yourself and think of the thing that you really wanted to do. And then focus on that. He said that life is supposed to be enjoyable. Right? It's supposed to be enjoyable. That's why, let me see, a normal person, you do arts? Okay, that's good. A normal person is new on my channel. Who is this one, a normal person? I like that. Do you have a YouTube channel? A normal person. Other people are not normal? Is that implied that you are a normal person and others are not? I love the name. Okay. Arts, like what? What exactly? Remember, we have got into the... since I started this program, the one I said I'm going to link in the description, something... That's Wesley. Wesley Bajin, the one I just introduced recently. He talks about... He says for him, now, this one, a young man. Remember, the other Al Nightingale is an older man. He died a long time ago, but he left us with a video that I like to watch all the time. Now, Wesley is saying the reason why we are failing, why we are not getting what we want, is because we are not clear enough. So, I'm sorry, I'm talking to a normal person. What does that mean? When you say, I'll do the art, I'll do arts, Wesley will be asking you, what does that mean? Be clear. That the reason we don't get what we want, we are not clear enough. Be very, very clear. What arts will you be doing? Are you doing fine art? What exactly do you want to do? Because if you define it very, very clearly, that's how you get it. The law of attraction says, yeah, that's how you get it. You have to, in fact, write it down. These days, you hear me start talking about making it very, very clear, visualizing it, seeing yourself, okay, arts, what are you doing? Are you painting? And if you're painting, where are you painting from? Where are you painting from? From inside, from outside? Where? Where are you seated? They want you to go deep, deep, deep and describe it very, very clearly. But do you know why we don't get to these things? Okay. Now see, it's coming. She said, painting, drawing. Painting, drawing. Drawing what? What are you drawing? Because they said, sit down, get a moment, and write. Write it down, describe it exactly. Where you are writing from, drawing from, what are you drawing? And that's how things start to come. They come to you. But do you know what Wesley says? Now I'm quoting him also. He says, the minds are cluttered. We get the mind so busy that we don't get time to think. There's no time to think. Drawing people? Okay. What kind of people? Like I sit like this and you draw me. You know when you used to go, when we were in university, Makeda University, that was in Uganda, the people in art, were doing great things. Like they would say one time, this woman came and sat, not even dressed up. Like she would sit in like a position or whatever, and they would draw her. So the whole class would just draw this woman. Is that the kind you want? Or like real people? See, you draw them. Okay, please, let's participate. And those of you who watch it later, if you have the patience to watch this, because I'm like playing around, what do you want and why? What do you want and why? If things are good, like I just said, we have somewhere to stay, you don't have to struggle, look for food and all that, what you do, would you be really doing? Only one answer I got. She wants to do drawing. She wants to do arts, scarves, sweaters. Okay, scarves and sweaters. What do you want to do with scarves and sweaters, Hannah? See? People are saying what they want to do. Do you know that in this day and age of the internet, of social media, whatever you want to do, you can do? You can do. Now, if you want scarves and sweaters, let me show you what you could do. Hannah, are you the Hannah that I watch online, like I watch on your channel? I think that's you, right? Let me give you some ideas you can take, or maybe they can work for you. You know affiliate marketing, right? We do affiliate marketing. That's you. Welcome. Okay. Oh, thank you. So, where are you, Hannah? Which country? So, you know affiliate marketing? If I were you, this is what I would do to get into that. What you want. Are you doing it right now or you are not doing it? She says she wants scarves and sweaters. Are you doing it already or not? Because if you are not doing it already, before you do your own, I would suggest, since you are on YouTube, get into affiliate marketing and search for scarves and sweaters, right? The ones you want to promote. Try to promote them on your channel. You could even use them in your videos and then ask people to go check them out. That is going to help you find out what people really like, right? Now, after I do this for a while, start designing your own. Start designing your own scarves and sweaters. You could even be doing scarves and sweaters right here on YouTube. Do you know something YouTube is introducing? I think it started already. People with over 20,000, by the way, already right now, if you have 10,000, at least 10,000 subscribers, you can sell your own things. You see have you seen merchandise? Merchandise. People, you see them selling t-shirts and all that stuff. If you have 10K, you can do that. I could do that if I wanted. But they're introducing something else. If you have 20,000 subscribers, you're going to be people are going to be shopping on your channel. I think they already started it. Shopping on your channel. Like they come and shop. Can you imagine? Like right here, we are here on the channel, but you are there shopping, but you're not leaving. It's like the shop is right there. So that's the new thing. I think it's cool. So support my channel. I want to get to 20K also. Yes, so, if not yet, I suggest you go. In fact, you can even do this with Amazon.com, right? Go to Amazon.com and sign up to become an associate. They call them associates. Once you're approved, you're going to put links. Yes, it can happen. So you're going to link, first start the ones at Amazon.com. Put links and see how people react to them. So that by the time you make your own, you already know what people like. Okay, we got the scarves going. I don't know so much about drawing people. The one who wants to draw people, you know what you could do if you want to become famous. I'm talking to, yeah. Thank you. Janet, what about you? I'm coming to you. What do you want to do? Let me go to a normal person. A normal person, are you on TikTok? Let me ask you, let me give you advice here. Are you on TikTok? Because if you are on TikTok, or if you are not on TikTok, go start a TikTok. You know what you're going to do? You're going to make sure you get 1,000 followers. Oh, you need TikTok, my lady. You need TikTok. I didn't think I needed TikTok until I did. It's the easiest place to connect with people and with the right people. So you go on TikTok and you start drawing. Start showing whatever you're drawing in your videos. Short videos, 10 seconds, right? When you get enough for, now we do hashtags. Let me show you. When you go to, when you're describing your videos, do you call it art, fine art, drawings, or what? Art drawings? What do you call it? Let me see. Is that how you do it? How do you hashtag it? So you're going to do your videos and hashtag whatever you think people call you call yourself, how you describe yourself. Guess what? Soon, people who care about are going to start following you. They're going to show up. In fact, you're going to first find them, follow them, they'll follow you back. Connect with me, I'll show you. Connect with me. How are you going to connect with me? Find me on Facebook. If you want to learn TikTok. But you know me these days, I'm very, very picky. Only people who are serious, okay? Nakalema. That's me. Send me a message. If you want to learn TikTok. So what you do, you open up an account, you start following people who are doing, you put hashtag and look, you search for people who do drawing, then you go to connect with the people. Follow them and go look at the people who are following them, connect with those people. Soon, you're going to have 1,000 followers on TikTok. All those of you here, you're doing something else, do the same thing. So after you get 1,000 people who care about the thing you care about, you're going to start going live, okay? Can you imagine going live and you're drawing? You draw, whatever you draw, people are going to come and watch and all that. Yeah, that's where I'll stop. That's how it's going to connect you to. Yes, I know, Hannah, you are on YouTube. Your game is different. I think for you do the one I suggested earlier. Do affiliate marketing with the goal of discovering what people like. Because you know what? I talk about this in my videos. People starting a thing, right? You think people are going to like it. You put all this money, and then it's time to sell it, and people don't buy it. But affiliate marketing is going to help you test it out. Okay, do they like scarves? What kind of scarves? Now, after I promote other people's scarves, you start coming out with your own line. You create your own. That's how I will do that one. Yeah. But are you doing affiliate marketing at all? How many subscribers do you have right now on YouTube? Okay, man, who wants to talk about this? What do you really care about? If you didn't have to pay those annoying bills, you know they're annoying. Especially here in America, they are so annoying, the bills never end. This and that and that and that. Ooh, that's all you do. So, if you didn't have those bills, what would you be doing? What would you be doing? Thank you for liking it. So, Janet, what would you be doing? Because Al says that whatever you do it to your best. Do your very best. So you do your very best. You do, because he was trying to show us how to have a good life, to be happy people. But then he said, write it down. Write it down. You know, I'm talking about two people. Al is the first one I started with, the one who says, what do you think about? He says, have a goal, or whatever you are trying to do, have a goal. Like you who want to do scarves, you say, okay, you write down, you want to do scarves, and you want to start promoting scarves by this date. Like you focus on that, right? And he says, write the goal down, because if you don't write the goal down, it's like a sheep. He gives an example of a sheep. That, can you imagine a sheep is going to sell, right? But doesn't know where it's going. That the sheep is right there, ready to go, but they didn't tell it where it's going. So it just goes on the water, it goes and goes. So, but he says the sheep needs to know where it's going. In fact, right now, at that time, they're talking about sheep. But you talk about an airplane or even a car. Can you imagine starting your car? You start to drive, but you don't know where you're going. You have no destination. You just drive and drive. That's how we live our life. We don't really have a plan. We just wake up and go, because you go to work and you get paid and come home. And seriously? No. Things have to change. Really, they have to change. We need to be intentional, right? Be intentional. What you really want to do. If you are doing a job, you're working a job right now, and you really, really, really hate it. I love what I do. Do you know why? I chose to be here at this time. It's 1 a.m. my time. But if I had a morning job to go to, I wouldn't do this. Because then I had to sleep and go. You know, I have daughters who work. One of them works in DC, going and coming 2 hours. And oh, okay. At this point, that's fine. But when you are like 56, the way I am, you get tired of that. You get tired of it. Because soon, we're going to have a winter here, like the snow outside. They just told her that her job is the basic job, whatever they call it. The job that are needed every day. Whether there is snow, whatever is going on, you have to be at the work. So there is snow outside and still have to figure out how to get to work. Those kind of things, no. So if you know that that's not what you want, okay, you do it, but you start planning something else slowly. That's why I keep inviting people 1 hour a day. You can create what you want, slowly but sure. Slowly but sure. Having a healthy lifestyle. Oh, giving charity. Okay, actually, that's not what I'm asking, Janet. What I'm asking is, what do you do every day? Okay? You remember we said, now I'm going back to Wesley. He says, be clear. Be very clear. So when you say, I'll be having a healthy lifestyle, what does that mean? Yes, you write it down, you write down the goal, and you think and create it, what you want, you write it down, and we're not even stopping at writing goals down. We want to write the result, okay? We write the result, what we want to happen. You describe it like it's already here. We are going advanced now. These days, we are talking advanced stuff. We are saying, describe what life is like. In fact, that's what Natalie says. Natalie, she says, what life is like. So when you are writing your I am affirmations, I am happy and grateful that, let me go back to the one drawing. I'm happy and grateful that every day I'm drawing, and you describe the place where you're drawing it from. Maybe you have a space in your house, where a room where you do this. You describe it, and I'm sipping on my coffee. I don't know if you drink coffee. And it's next to a window, and you describe it. You describe it so clearly. Like when you close your eyes, you can see it. I think Jim, what's his name? Tony Robbins. He's the one who said he described his house like that. Before he had it, he said, it's a house located close to a water, like in my window, I could see water outside. He said he created a house in his brain and later lived in it. In fact, he lived in that house within 5 years, the house he was talking about. and he didn't have money. You know, Tony Robbins has a very interesting story. In fact, I was surprised Wesley Virgin, you were talking about Tony Robbins, that means you didn't know his background. Because he said people like that who grew up with money. No, he didn't have money. He has a story where he was supposed to go drive a truck. His mother wanted him to go drive a truck because at that time he'd make a lot of money, like 20,000 or something. But then he gave away money to a young boy and started nothing. It's a long story. And that's when he realized the power of giving, and he described something that happened to him on that day. That's when he said, wow, I think that is a better life. He refused to drive the truck. So that's his story. But Wesley doesn't know Tony's story. He wasn't born with money. Even the late Bob Proctor, his story was also at around 25 when it changed. They all have their stories. Everyone has their story, how they got to discover this abundance. So it's our turn now. I'm 56, but I'm going to study this and I'm going to bring it right here. We have to learn how to create the life we want. And we have to know that you have more potential than just going to work and pay a bill. And you cannot even pay the bill. I'm telling you, I'm here in America. If you have to pay rent alone, $2,000. You pay water, you pay electric, you pay gas, you pay insurance, you pay a car note, you pay food, clothing, whatever. You have to send some to Uganda where you came from, wherever you came from. Most people here have to send some money somewhere because this is a land of immigrants. All you do is work and pay and work and pay and work and pay. It's not even enough. Then you have to go into the banks and get into credit card debt. I'm telling you, something has to change. We have to figure out how to do it better. And Wesley, the one I'm going to link in the description, when you watch this after July 1st, I'm putting a description there. Go learn how to create abundance because he has figured out how this works. In fact, when he's talking, I have the secret. I like to buy things. Like whenever something comes, I want to learn. This is the secret. So Bob Proctor, those are people who came from this. We're talking about the secret, the law of attraction and all that. According to him, he says there is something they fail to do. That's what Wesley is saying. That they are missing something. Because he's teaching something, he says, number one, something has to be very, very clear, right? The goal needs to be very, very clear. And he also talks about, in fact, he tells, I don't know how he learned all this, because his life changed around, I think, 27 when he discovered these things. But he describes them so well, you might think he has a PhD in these things. He understands how the body works. In fact, there is something that he was told. Someone told him that the way you change, the way you get to what you want, even faster, that when you are working on something, it's what you want. Number one, you need to have this high vibration. Hear me talking about high vibration. Everyone talks about that. You cannot create what you want when you are in a low mode, in a low, like all broken. You can't. So when you are saying the I am affirmation, you don't say, I'm successful, I have a lot of money, I'm rich. Not like that. You have to say, I'm successful, I'm smart. You put power, right? So he says you have there is a connection. You have to connect happiness to that. Anyway, you have to be in the course to understand it. It costs only $37. If it's still $37, I don't know by the time you watch this. You have to hear how he explained things. Then he said that the way you change, like when you're working on your goal, you're so focused, you're happy, and then something comes and takes you back. It's like today you're working, you have this bad day. He said the simplest way actually to solve that problem of going back to the negative is breathing in and breathing out. You focus on the breath. That what we are missing is that focus. The mind is cluttered. You are working on this. Even people, like Muslims, we pray. You're supposed to be focused on your prayer, but you end up thinking about that, and the thought comes in. That the way you get out of that distraction or whatever's coming, deep breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist or whatever. I'm just learning these things. That you stop everything and you breathe in. You breathe in and you breathe out. But you are thinking about you like feeling the breath as it comes in and it comes up. Then it goes up. That's how you bring your focus back. Take that tip. Because he said, I was listening to him earlier, he said, yeah, he got that. Was he in India somewhere he was studying? And they told him, the way you come back when bad things are coming, thoughts are coming, bring yourself back is breathe in, breathe out. You do a couple of those and you're good to go. That is to do with the brain. Remember, I told you I'm not an expert. Okay, let's see. Well, Janet, I was still on you. You said health lifestyle. And I said, that's not the way to describe it. Let me see. A normal person, I see. Oh, no. Janet, where did you go? You said having a health lifestyle. And I think you didn't describe it enough. Okay? What does that mean? What does it look like to have a health lifestyle? You know, you could say, if I didn't have to go to work, I didn't have to pay all these bills, worried about that, I'd wake up and go to walk. I go walk. Remember, I need to start. Let me share your channel. You know, I love you. Let me share your channel right here. Walk. As you do that, I'm getting her channel. Let's put it out here. You know, she just started a new YouTube channel. Janet, I'm looking for you. Let me share your channel. So you can describe it like this, Janet. My day, I wake up around, put even the time when you wake up, okay? What time do you wake up? That's Janet's channel. I don't mind sharing it. Support her, she's new. I had to convince her. It took me 4 years to convince her to start a YouTube channel. She works. So I wake up, and maybe after my prayers, after my dhikr and all that, I go for a walk. I walk for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Then I come home and do this. Describe it, sis Janet, in detail. And then this is what I eat for breakfast. Remember, health lifestyle, and this is what I do. I read. You know, you need the brain. And something, let me give you something else, Sudoku. Are you familiar with Sudoku? The Sudoku puzzles, they're good for you, for your brain. Yes, Hannah, thank you so much for your time. Please take the, if you're not on TikTok, by the way, this is I have a few TikToks. This is my TikTok if you want to connect with me. You know, I lost 2 of them. Take a step to a better you. That's what I named it. Take a step to a better you, but if you look for Sherifa Nakalema, it's something will pop up. I have like 4 of them. But I have Sherifa Affiliate, Sherifa Business. That one is general. I intend it to be for motivation and this personal development that I'm doing. But I lost the other ones, the bigger ones, 37,000. I lost. So, Janet, do you want us to describe your day, please? Let's describe it clearly. Like, if we're going to conclude this, assume you want to stay here, sorry, think about what your life is right now. What are you really missing? Like, you know what? I wish I could be doing that. I don't know what it is, because when you are like a mom, a dad, you are very busy with the life, you forget even what you used to love to do. Or what even, you go back to when you were still in school. What was it that you wanted to do that you never got to do? Okay? It's not too late, okay? It's not too late. You can create a new life. You know when, oh no, the laws I got used to it. That's life. You know, they used to have a show in Uganda a long time ago. That's life, Matu. Yeah, that's life. Because I started over. Now that one has 3,000, another one has 2,000, another one is about 1,000. I'll get it. In fact, when I lost those, you know, we always say God has a reason for things to happen. I realized that before everyone was following me, it was large numbers, but I didn't know who these people are. Now I'm very intentional. That's why I know the business people are over here. The affiliate marketers are in this one, and then the other ones are in this one. So slowly. I'm not just following anyone. People are not just for, yeah. I'm limiting it. That's better. Okay. Think about what you really, 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 really want. It's not too late. If you have to go back to do a short course, go do it. Because you know the way time flies these days? If you have to do a short course for like a year, you can finish it even in 6 months, but be intentional because this is what you want to do. Because most people say, oh, how do you make money quickly? Then you go do that because it makes you make money quickly. But that's not what you want to do. And with this day and age of social media, whatever you want to do, you can make it big. In fact, anything you want to do, you can make it big. It's up to you. Because social media is international. It's international. You could do one bite of TikTok video and the whole world knows about you. You see what I mean? So the reason because before, that's why I say come start a business. Before to start a business, you needed like to borrow money to go to the bank and go to people. But now you can start slowly by just social media. But have to be very active there, right? You connect with the right people. So it's doable. Yeah, I just gave you an idea. I said, come connect with me. But TikTok I don't follow all the messages. So let me give you my name again. I'm Sherifa Nakalema. Connect with me if you're really serious. We'll support you. Make sure you do your okay at the beginning. You can let other people follow you, many of them, so that you get to 1,000, right? After you get to 1,000 followers, then you can go live. If you do your art live, believe me, people who like art, they're going to come and connect with you. And you know, the sky is the limit. You can do brand deals. People can start coming to you to talk about their stuff. There is a lot you can do. But you have to be focused on doing it. Like me, I'm going to be focused on this YouTube. Because remember, I'm talking about TikTok, but actually YouTube is the best for the long term. Okay? TikTok is good for the fast beginning, but YouTube is better. Because right now I'm doing this live is going to be here forever. If you don't do bad things, you know what YouTube is doing these days? They delete channels. They delete channels. If you don't break their rules, your channel will be here. The grandchildren will see it. Can you imagine what you're painting now and what you're drawing now? And the grandkids will see it later. That will be nice. Okay, who else wants to say something? Remember the topic was, what is your why? What drives you? What motivates you? Why do you do what you do? Okay, in those lines. That's what I'm saying. Be intentional. Don't just do. You see, when I'm here talking about, please, let's start a business. Please, that's what I want. In fact, I was surprised because when I was reflecting 4 years later, I'm still saying the same thing because that's what I want. I know what I want. I want to encourage you to start businesses. See, they're always here. These books. Because that's Robert Kiyosaki telling us, the reason why this book is named Rich Dad, Poor Dad, there is a huge story about that. The poor dad was actually the PhD guy. The one who was the superintendent of schools. The one who was his real dad. The one who is a rich dad is the one who didn't go to school. Is the one who started investing in convenience stores and real estate. It's the one that became a millionaire. So there is a huge message in this message to show that it doesn't matter what you do. As long as you're still doing a job and you're waiting for a salary, your income, your potential is limited. So how much salary are they going to give you? Only if you're very smart, so that by the time like starting your 20s, your 30s, you have been saving some of that salary and investing. Still, it moves to the message in the second book. You have to be, if you're an employee or you're a self-employed person, you have to be moving money this side. You have to be becoming a business owner or an investor. That's where the money is made. Money is not made in being an employee. I'm so sorry. That's what it doesn't matter. Even if you go to the top of top, only if you are a CEO, the CEOs are paid billions. But if you're a regular employee, it will never happen. It's still, if you're looking for a lot of money, think of starting a business. That's my message. It's to be my message forever. So because one of my notes say you don't be talking about other things people care about. I don't care about what other people care about. I care about what I care about. Not many people are going to be here talking about business. So I talk about business. Many people don't like this, but I do it. Because if I come here and bring just something fun, I could just go in America and record things. It's just for fun. But what's the value of that? My point is, let's create assets. That's the message here. When you make some money, create an asset that brings money in your pocket. That's how you're going to build wealth. Invest in businesses. You know, you can invest in businesses that are starting out. You know, when people are starting out with their ideas, they always looking for money. They say, oh, I'm starting this. If you keep putting a little here and a little there and a little there, something will come out. One of them will be successful. You know, most businesses fail, but maybe one of them will be successful. Okay? Invest in a house. A house is always a good thing. They say, okay, he said the house you live in is not an asset, according to him. But if you have a house you live in, that helps because now you have a place where you live. Then actually you're not in America, because America, whether you live there where you own it or you don't own it, you still have to pay. Only a few people have paid off their mortgages, so you still have to pay. But if you are like in Uganda, you build your little house, you know, at least that's taken care of. Now you have some cash flow to invest, okay? So what do you really want is my question. Why do you want it? Why do you want it? Now you may ask me why am I doing what I'm doing? Because I want to bring this message to you, the young people especially. That's why I went to TikTok. I said, please, you know, we're talking about following, like people doing, like Nightingale saying, people just do because other people are doing. When I came to Uganda, I went to Uganda last year, I was shocked. Everyone was going to UAE or Saudi Arabia because someone went, you want to go, everyone wants to go. Why? Bruno, everyone wants to go. Why? Why are they going? Do you even know what they do over there? Do you even know the hardship they go through? I have many of them here in my YouTube channel. I share a video, they don't even have time to watch it because they have all these piles of clothing, all this stuff. They have to do the big house to clean. What? You just hear Saudi Arabia, but do you know what they do? Is that really what you want to do? I don't understand it. Seriously, I don't. Because they're going to pay you 900 Uganda shillings, about less than $300, right? But I'm inviting you to come here and learn how to work from Uganda. Something as simple as designing thumbnails. Something as simple as editing videos. So if you sat down and really focused, remember the guy was talking about focus. If you focus and mastered editing videos, the easiest way to start is with TikTok videos. You go start posting TikTok videos. They want to start with simple editing to prepare your mind to what editing really is. Then you go into CapCut and start editing, and soon you are an editor. People are going to pay you dollars, USA dollars. Remember, someone who goes to Saudi Arabia is making maybe $300 a month. And you think if you're editing videos, you cannot make $300 a month. It's just that we don't think like that. We just want to follow what everyone is doing. Me, my job is to call you. I went to TikTok. I even lost my account because I'm talking about making money stuff. They don't like it. TikTok doesn't like that topic. And also, I lost my WhatsApp because I was inviting so many people sharing my WhatsApp number. So I'm not doing all those things because also I was disappointed. People are not focused. They rather go to Saudi Arabia. Okay, go do that. You see? Yeah. So I'm going to end this one, but the message hopefully is very clear. Be intentional on what you do. Remember, I told you my why is to share this business knowledge. And this was to encourage you to think about business, because before we thought you needed a lot of capital. No, you don't need a lot of capital because you have social media. The social media is going to help you. And also we have affiliate marketing. You just promote other companies' products. That means you don't have to create your own product, right? Like you with scarves, you can just promote other people's scarves until you see actually that's what you really want to do. Maybe you think you want to do it and maybe you don't. Try it and see how you feel. Okay? And then my other why is I want to do this so that as long as I can do it, that I have enough money, I don't have to bother anyone when I'm old. I don't want to depend on anyone when I'm old. That's my big why. Okay? Alhamdulillah, my children are grown and independent. So right now, it's me. Support me, please. Support this message. I don't want to bother you when I'm old. I said, send me. No. I want to be able to take care of myself, inshallah. So that's my big why. But sharing my knowledge, what I know from all these books, and my phone is full of books. Now we do audio books. Anything I learn, I bring here. So check the profile, check the description. You're going to find this young man. Oh, Wesley, he's on to something. All the messages that the gurus have been teaching, he made it so simple. He made it so easy to follow, to understand how you create what you want using the brain. How you connect the feelings. The way you're feeling is actually the way you create what you want. You can't even understand it until you get to learn these things. That's how rich people become rich. They don't become rich because they work so hard. No, they figure out how their thoughts become things. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. So how did you like the chatting at the beginning? Remember, I encouraged you to chat. Get to know each other. Chat. So tomorrow, let's decide about tomorrow. Where is Bruno? Where is Janet? Will you wake up at what time will that be? Like 2 a.m. to watch the video with us? Can you please say yes? Because I know that in Uganda they prefer to watch these videos in the evening, and UAE also, Saudi Arabia, they'll all be in that time frame. And then of course we have USA here, and we have those in UK will also be available. That will be the, let's see, UK, if our 2 p.m. yes, UK is available, USA is available. That will be the best time. Will you, only you, it's not good for you who is in Malaysia. Will you wake up, Janet? Please, will you wake up and come watch us at 2 a.m.? Because I'm scheduling that tomorrow. Please, when you see it scheduled, we're going to share it. I want it to be a real party as we watch. We have 15 people. 15 people in the video. Short, but 15. And most of them are just recording themselves for the very first time, including Bruno. Yes, tomorrow. Around, those of you, what's your takeaway? Before I close it, please. What did you take away from this? And those of you who come later, please put in the comments, what is your why? If you didn't have to work a job, if you don't have to look for money for school fees, all those things we struggle with every day, what would you really be doing? What is it? Inshallah, we say inshallah. I want to get to know you, a normal person. A normal person. How did you know about this channel? I don't think I've seen you before. Thank you so much. I want to support you, but please get deep in your heart. Go back to when you were a child. What did you really want to do? And why? Why do you want to do it? Then we'll have happier people. We'll have happier people. And also because of the internet, whatever you really want to do can turn into money. We can make it can become money. Seriously. There is always a way to make it into money. So don't give that as a reason that you see, I have to do this job because, no. But you start slowly. Every day, you set out an hour to work on your, they call it side hustle. You create something, okay? See? You're still sure it's art. Okay. I think you are sure what you want. Let's put that in action. Find me, send me a message on Facebook. Don't use other ways. I think Facebook is the only standard one that I respond to. Maybe we'll get you to my WhatsApp number if you're serious. Yeah. So thank you all so much. I wanted to hear your takeaway. What's your why? Why do what you do? Think about it. Don't just do things. Do things because you want to do them. And you know, when your why is very clear, it's like when you're working, you don't even feel tired. You just keep going, right? Because that's what you want to do, okay? Let's not just follow because other people are doing it, you're doing it. No, create your own path, create whatever you want. I know the parents wish us well, but they shouldn't decide which subjects we do in school, which professions we do. I had to give it up. My daughter was very good in sciences. She didn't do sciences in the end, and I got fine with it, and turned out to be a good thing. Okay, so now she works for a television station. I don't know. I never thought about stuff like that, but she said that's what she wanted to do, stuff like that, and I thought she was going to do sciences. Okay, do it here. Okay, go pray, Janet. So, Janet, will you wake up? Please, will you wake up at 2 a.m.? It's going to be Sunday night, your night. We're going to watch this, I think, at around 2 p.m. my time, which is 9 p.m. Uganda time. I think that's what we're going to do. The video is coming. Thank you all so much for supporting this. And Janet, you know, I always, Hannah, welcome. A normal person, welcome. Bruno, you did a good job. So whenever I set them up, you are free to come and chat and have conversation and get to know each other. So I'm going to set that up also to maybe here for like 10 hours, the other one. Okay? But you look at the time when it's going to play. So if you want to start chatting, you chat just before it plays. But you know, a premiere plays exactly at that time. It's not like a live. Today I came, I had to pray. I decided to pray first. But when you were chatting, I said, let me do my prayers. Yeah. Okay, thank you all so much. And congratulations to me. I just became 1 year older, 56. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you are here. Sophia, why didn't you join? Sophia, why didn't you join the chat? Are you still there or you left? Okay. Thank you so much. Bruno, try to avoid that dear word. The dear word, you cannot use it with, sorry that I'm teaching you when we are here on the line. You don't use dear on especially older people. So Ugandans use it a lot, the young generation, but be careful. Don't throw out dear, the word dear. If you go in the dictionary and find what dear is, I think it's used with young people, young with each other. It's not a polite word, okay? Bruno, try not to use it. Yeah, either use their name. You can say, okay, thank you, and put the name. Or if it's an older person, thank you, sir, thank you, madam, or thank you, Mrs., Mr., like that. But dear, Okay, thank you all so much. Loved it. Bye-bye.